Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dracula Origin. When we last left off, we were in front of a tomb, so let's go inside.
These etchings are quite sinister. I understand that no one comes here.
Oh no, we're trapped.
What has happened? My God! The entrance is blocked by these boulders.
Now, Mongrel, how do you find the tomb? Or should I say, your tomb? The Master informed me of your arrival, and that you would seek out a most hideous death. And now, you are satisfied. You shall be in agony, dying of hunger and thirst, prisoner of the darkness. No one comes here, and no one will hear your screams as you lapse into madness before you die.
This man must be one of the demon's henchmen. It could be he who poisoned Mustafa's camels. Well, I have no chance of shifting these boulders. I am truly a prisoner of this tomb. But I will have the final word. I have only one solution left. Find another exit after exploring this tomb.
Well,
This
could.
first room must have had a utilitarian function, where tools and scaffolding were stored during the excavations which took place here.
Yep, we could also grab this pickaxe. Oh wait, it's broken. Darn it.
The handle is unusable, but the head is still solid.
Well, if we can find another handle, maybe we can pick our way out of here.
Oh, I hope he won't blame me if I take this. It could serve as rope.
Who is he?
Strange. This skeleton is not old. In fact, it is quite recent.
Maybe part of that same expedition that we heard about earlier. Let's take one of these wooden planks.
This could come in handy.
No big deal. We'll just carry that around in our pockets. And continue forward, I suppose. It's pretty dark in here.
Oh, an abyss. Beware, there are some stakes at the bottom.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous. Dangerous. So let's use that plank we just got and put it down somewhere. There we go. Now we can walk across.
Be careful.
Carefully does it. Don't want to end up like that guy down there. And ooh, a lantern. Perfect. Exactly what we needed.
A lantern. I'll take it. Night will soon fall.
So it looks like it's really dark down here. Ooh, a door. Cool.
This slab is a kind of door. There are grooves all around. It is impossible for someone like me, but a being that can change into fog could easily pass through these fissures.
Basically hinting that Dracula probably came through here.
A receptacle. It must have contained a liquid. This box smells of garlic.
Does it now? Can we put our own in there?
There. Perfect.
Cool. Don't know what purpose that accomplished, but now we've got garlic in a box and a door. Sweet.
She was dressed in a great black sari with a very long belt. I am taking it. Poor child. This vampire seems to take pleasure in annihilating youth and beauty. This young woman has been dead for less than 2 days. No doubt Dracula has already gotten his hands on the Demonomicon. My hopes were in vain. There is no chance of saving Mina. I must find a way out of here.
How sad. Ooh, wow. It's like a chamber where they
No doubt a medicine table.
would prepare the bodies for burial. Well, there's another cloth over here. Can take that to add to our rope.
Strips of linen to embalm the mummies. I shall take them for lack of anything better.
And is there anything else in here?
Nothing of interest here.
Guess not. Although... no, we can look at the wall.
Strange design. The man being embalmed is holding a book in his hands and seems to be reading it as if he were alive during the whole process.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be reading if he was being embalmed.
No doubt a medicine table.
I already looked at that. Cool. Anything else we need in here? Don't believe so. Let's combine our rope into a actual rope. Didn't I get a third? Oh, there it is. I wonder if this is long enough. If not, I might need to go searching some more.
There.
Nope.
I can descend.
That was enough. So let's head down.
I don't see anything. I need light.
Okay then. Let's light our lantern first. Or not. Okay, let's just go down with it.
I don't see.
Okay, maybe not.
It seems to me that there is an opening here.
And I would like to go down, if you don't
I
mind.
don't see anything. I need light.
Maybe I need to fill it? I don't think I have any thing to fill it with, though. Let's organize this a little better. Get that out of the way. There we go. Good enough. Right, so we are missing something. I don't need this selected. Some sort of fuel for my lantern would be exactly what I need. Is there anything I can grab from this body over here? No. And the door is pretty much sealed tight, so no way I'm getting in there. There must be something in this chamber.
These representations are not Egyptian, but they seem to be very ancient nonetheless.
Some sort of... There we go.
Oil.
Oil. Exactly what I needed. Thank you. There, now we've got a lantern. So let's go down into the pit. See what we can find other than dead bodies. With a stake. Cool.
This poor chap broke a pike, impaling himself on it.
Yeah, poor guy. Ooh, wow. Another dead end.
Strange. This skeleton is not old. In fact, it is quite recent.
There's a few dead bodies that were here recently.
Why, he had some plants in his bag. The same kind that poisoned Mustafa's camels. There. Now to find a way to get to Cairo.
Right, so all we came here for was evidence of that the person who poisoned the camels was here, I guess? Like, really, we didn't accomplish anything else. I mean, we found some cool stuff, but this seems to have accomplished absolutely nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna use that spike, I think, with, there we go. Now we've got a proper pick. Let's get out of here.
My makeshift pick has broken, but I'll keep the wooden stake. It may come in handy at some point. Who knows?
This is not a very sturdy pick. Wow. Oh hey, we got deposited right at the entrance. And here is a priest. Why is he here?
You? But what are you doing here?
I was awaiting you, my son. You will certainly need a camel for your return to Cairo.
Thank you, but I did not think anyone would be looking for me. Certainly not you. I thought everyone was scared of this spot. You even said that it was defiled by the darkness.
It is indeed. This spot is the tomb of the high priest of the black man with no face. A bloodthirsty, cannibalistic cult that lived for centuries.
Sure. What can you tell me about that book?
I know that. That is why I have come here. I have been searching for the Demonomicon, supposedly entombed here, but it certainly is no longer in this tomb.
What purpose do you intend for this damnable tome? Do you not know that it will do naught but beget evil?
I had hopes to the contrary. A young friend of mine in England is in the grasp of a terrible curse. I thought that the only way to save her was to discover in this book the origin of this evil in order to find a remedy. But someone has taken it. Someone whose ardent desire is to use it to a more heinous end. Someone who occasionally accompanies a flock of night birds.
Right, so let's ask this priest about himself. Because why not? Standing in front of a dark, dangerous tomb, it's the perfect place for idle chit-chat.
But you seem to know a lot about this book and this location.
I am Herodotus of Judah. I am part of a Coptic order, and my mission is that of guardian of sorts. You must know that during the centuries that followed the entombment of the Black Priest in this tomb, which marked the official end of this cursed cult, it was the source of an intense, maleficent aura which rotted the earth around here. Men and women were overcome by homicidal madness. Swarms of insects and amphibians, deformed children, sick livestock, disappearances, and atrocious deaths were the lot of this earth. And this aura extended until the advent of my order. One monk amongst these first servants of Christ, a saint amongst saints. It was his duty to put an end to this nightmare through the strength of his faith. He penetrated the tomb and created a kind of sanctuary next to the origin of evil. He took residence at this spot in order to pray, while all around him were scrolls of prayers and exorcisms, as well as the notes of a lifetime past combating demons. He was enclosed in this accursed tomb, and the entrance was sealed up by a holy cross. At the edges, objects feared by the darkness's supporters were placed. Thus, only men of goodness could pass through and open the door. By the grace of the power of our Lord, the evil consequently stopped. But a few years ago, greed brought men here. They broke the seal and liberated the evil, which killed them. No one lives here anymore, and the plague emanating from the tomb has not yet had a visible effect. But it will arrive if nothing is done. I am an old man and an outcast in this Muslim society. And there have been Frenchmen and Englishmen. I have not been able to recreate the seal.
Maybe we can help.
You claim that one of your predecessors had passed his life fighting demons and was interred in this tomb with prayers of exorcism and memories written on paper. This may possibly give hope to my young friend. I may possibly be able to recreate this seal if this gives me access to the tomb. It consists of the cross on the erect flagstone. Is that correct?
Indeed, its power is inoperative, since the objects found around the edges, as well as the sacred golden disc representing the sun, were removed. We must replace the objects at the ends of the arms of the cross and recover this disc. Also, we would have to perform a brief ceremony that is taught in my order. For that, however, it is necessary to possess some ancient cult artifacts that were stolen and that I thus no longer possess. Nevertheless, the authorities stopped these crooks and deposited the sacred loot in the Egyptian Museum. Here is a list of objects that belong to us and which they refuse to render. Without them, you will not be able to save your friend.
Thank you, Herodotus. I must take my leave. I return to Cairo as soon as possible.
Right, so we need to replace the seal on the
Well,
door.
my friend, it would seem that things are not going well for you.
I can hide nothing from you, Effendi. It is because of my cousin Abdul, the seedsman. Abdul is also the cabinet maker, sausage maker, professor of ancient literature, and a tap dancer by night at the port.
He wishes you to do a duet with him and wants you to wear a feather dress, is that it?
No, he is angry with his wife because of their daughter. She was seen in the company of a stranger a few evenings ago while she was going to the well. Since then, she hasn't returned. Abdul's wife is worried about the girl, but Abdul doesn't want to hear speak of it as he's afraid that it will bring shame on his family.
And you are also worried, which explains your distress.
Yes, she's a lovely young girl. But it is mostly because my wife is the cousin of Abdul's wife, and she told me that if I did nothing, she would smash everything I own, and I would no longer be welcome in the bedroom.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but we found that poor girl dead in a tomb in the desert.
What does your niece look like?
A tall and beautiful young girl with a great black sari. Say, you must consort with strangers. You could ferret out a bit of information, could you not?
I will do my best.
I think we're gonna have to lie to him at some point. Anyway, we have to replace the seals on that door, or the seal on the door.
Let us head to the museum.
And to do that, we need the help of the priest, and we need a few more items. We've already put the garlic where it needs to be, but there are a few more things missing still. So let's talk to the professor here, the assistant director, about... Didn't I get something else here? It was a report. Maybe? No? I thought I got... Oh, there it is. The list. We have to give it to him and try to get these items back.
Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. I was just going to shave. I slept here last night, as I have for the past 10 nights. I have so much work that I can't leave, and with all of these thieves... But I thought you had left for the Blood Rocks. I am astonished that you have returned.
Yes, as am I. I am coming to see you because...
Watch out!
Yikes.
Are you all right? Have you been hurt?
No, I don't think so. But what happened? Someone tried to kill me, and you saved my life.
I think I was the one targeted. I do not think that my visit to the Blood Rocks was appreciated by all.
Wow, so we just... You know, someone tried to kill us. Hopefully now the assistant director here will be more inclined to help us out in getting these artifacts back.
Listen, I am pressed for time, and I must ask a favor. Certain items in your museum appear to legitimately belong to a group that desires to have them returned. Here is the list they gave to me. Can you entrust them to me so that I might return the artifacts to them?
Indeed. These items were seized by the authorities and entrusted to the museum while awaiting their inspection. The official procedure requires that the people who are claiming them provide proof during an inquest that these items do, in fact, belong to them. Based on what I see, it consists of artifacts from the Coptic cult. The Copts are not well favored by the authorities at the moment. I doubt they would recuperate the items even if they followed procedure.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It is vital for me that they get these artifacts returned. Is there no solution?
Hold on, here's a hint for you. It's an ancient Egyptian measurement of volume. It is chipped, and we have dozens. It will make a wonderful souvenir. As for our matter, I have here a list of goods embezzled by looters, or simply stolen here in the museum. It's a veritable treasure. If found, the authorities will completely forget about the very existence of the Coptic artifacts, and I will give them to you. Here is a necklace that was part of the stolen artifacts and was found. Much of this plunder is the same. This might help you, perhaps.
Huh, alright, well,
I shall depart, Director. One of the beads of the necklace that the Director gave me is a diamond of great value.
awesome. So I probably should just take it and leave, right? Get my money's worth.
This knife is covered with a strange substance. Watch out.
Probably poison. Best not to deal with that.
Tell me, can I borrow this?
Certainly.
And a piece of glass. Not sure why we would want that, but hey. Always good to have various items in your inventory.
Let us find someone who can give me information regarding this knife.
Well, you know what? Mustafa's been very helpful so far. Let's ask him about it. Knife. Also necklace. I think... No. Maybe we can use the spike on it? No. Yeah, there's a diamond in there that I would kind of like to get, but I don't think I can. Oh, right, and we got this thing from the assistant director as well. Not sure why he feels the need to give us stuff all the time, but hey, I'll take whatever he wants to give me. Knife is what I need. There we go. And talk to Mustafa, see what he has to say about it.
Does this tell you anything?
Where did you find this, Effendi? Hide it before anyone shall see us.
He passed with great speed not far from me. I have a tendency to return objects that have been dropped to their owners.
You have courage, Effendi. The courage of a fool faced with death. I could keep quiet, but you have done a great service for me. And your baggage is at my place. It would fetch a good price if anything untoward happened. Isn't that right?
So, he's saying that, go ahead, find your murderer, and if you get killed, I'll just sell your stuff, so... Yeah, he's gonna come out on top no matter what.
Understood. If anything bad should happen, my luggage is yours. Now, who does this knife belong to?
It is an Ottoman blade. It belongs to a Turk who lives near here. He is in cahoots with the worst thieves and smugglers in all of Cairo. It is even said that he is their boss, and is feared like the plague, even amongst the police. He has killed as many men as there are fleas on a donkey, and I do not want to be next. No, not Mustafa. He is not at home this morning. I saw him heading towards the port a few minutes ago. He looked on edge. If you go by his house, be discreet, because the neighbors are curious and on the watch at all times.
Right, so how do we get in?
How will I recognize the Turk's house?
Though quite easily. Those people are not like us. Take the road that runs along the bazaar. and you'll find the house just after.
Probably the house we saw earlier.
Farewell now, my friend. I must find the Turk's house.
Back when we first stopped in. So let's head on down the road and get to this house. Let's see if we can get inside. Somehow.
This lock is rather sophisticated, but with a bit of logic, I should be able to open it.
Wow. Okay, this might take a while. I don't actually remember how to do this. Like, I know I have to line them up in this fashion here. But the problem is, you have to line them up in a specific row, and I don't remember which row. I think the long part probably has to go here, where the majority of the beads are. Makes sense to me, but I could be completely off base with that as well. So I think I'll wait for the next video to figure that out though, because it probably will take a little while, and we've been going for a while already. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.